What if I told you that right now, a silent, unnoticed catastrophe is unfolding inside your veins? We are used to thinking of sugar as just quick energy or an innocent treat with our tea. But the biological reality is much darker. The average person today consumes up to 22 teaspoons of added sugar every single day. This isn't just a slight overage. It is 3, sometimes 4 times the limit that our evolution programmed into us thousands of years ago. We've turned sugar into our default fuel, completely failing to notice how it dismantles our cells layer by layer, triggers hidden systemic inflammation, and forces us to age at an accelerated pace. We've grown accustomed to chronic fatigue, loss of focus, and living in a state of constant brain fog. But what happens if you decide to hit the brakes? Today, we will conduct a detailed experiment and track, day by day, hour by hour, how your body, from your brain's neurons to your skin cells, will rebel, cleanse, and literally regenerate during 30 days without sugar. This isn't just another diet. It's a radical systemic reboot of your biological code. And believe me, what happens to you on day 14 will change your understanding of your own potential forever. The first 72 hours are not just uncomfortable, they are a literal biological battle for the survival of the old system. Your brain, which has been fueled for years by cheap and instant dopamine spikes, suddenly finds itself in a state of severe deficit. Modern neuroscience confirms a shocking fact. Sugar activates the same reward centers in the brain as heavy narcotic substances. As soon as this flow stops, your neural pathways begin to literally scream with hunger. In these first 3 days, you will face the dark side of detox. Irritability, sharp mood swings, body aches, and pulsating headaches, these are withdrawal symptoms. Your hypothalamus, deprived of its usual dose, will manipulate you, sending false signals of unbearable hunger. You will feel as if your brain is shrouded in a thick, sticky fog. But behind this chaos lies the beginning of a great healing. Right now, your insulin receptors, which have been deafened by sugar noise for years, are starting to regain their sensitivity. Your pancreas finally gets a break, stopping the massive surges of insulin it once used to save your vessels from corrosive glucose. By the 4th day, the storm in your head begins to subside, and the body's focus shifts lower. Your liver, the body's main filter and biochemical laboratory, begins a massive deep cleaning process. Under a constant sugar overload, the liver is forced to convert excess glucose into fat, stored directly inside its cells. This condition, known as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, is now found in every 3rd adult. When the sugar influx stops, the body is forced to turn to its internal reserves. The liver begins to break down those very fat depots that have accumulated for years. But the most noticeable change occurs with your weight and appearance. You will begin to rapidly deflate. And this isn't fat yet, it's water. Every gram of stored glycogen in your muscles and liver holds about 3 to 4 grams of water. As soon as sugar stores are depleted, this excess fluid leaves your body. You will notice morning puffiness vanishing, your facial features becoming sharper, and your waistline shrinking by several centimeters in just a few days. Your blood pressure begins to stabilize because excess insulin no longer forces your kidneys to hold on to extra salt. You are literally becoming lighter, and this is only the beginning. During the 2nd decade of the experiment, something magical happens. You suddenly realize that the fog that accompanied you for years has finally dissipated. This is the moment of cognitive awakening. A high-sugar diet suppresses the production of a critical protein, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. This protein is responsible for the survival of your neurons, their ability to form new connections, and ultimately, your memory and learning capacity. Now that sugar levels have stabilized, BDNF levels begin to rise. You will notice you're thinking faster, your concentration is sharper, and the need for caffeine just to turn on in the morning has vanished. But the most amazing thing happens to your sense of taste. The process of neuroplasticity rewires your taste buds. A simple apple or a handful of berries now seems like an incredibly complex, multifaceted dessert, while store-bought sweets start to feel repulsive in their sickly chemical sweetness. Your biology is returning to factory settings, restoring your ability to enjoy real, natural food. You are no longer a slave to food flavorings. You are once again the master of your own palate. By the third week, changes move to a systemic, almost architectural level of your body. One of the most destructive processes associated with sugar is glycation. This is a chemical reaction where excess glucose literally glues your collagen and elastin fibers together. Imagine soft, springy fibers turning into brittle, candied glass. This is exactly what makes skin sag and triggers premature wrinkles. After 21 days without sugar, the glycation process slows down. Your skin begins to look more radiant and firm, not because of creams, but because your proteins have regained their natural flexibility. Simultaneously, a complete restructuring of your microbiome occurs. Pathogenic bacteria and fungi, such as Candida, which literally thrive on sugar fuel, begin to retreat, giving way to healthy flora. This directly affects your immunity and even your mood, as most of our serotonin is produced in the gut. By day 30, you will find that your energy has become steady and endless. You no longer have afternoon slumps. Your blood sugar resembles a calm lake, not a roller coaster. You have defeated the most socially accepted addiction in the world. 30 days is not a finish line. It is a starting point. The meaning of this journey isn't to outlaw sugar forever. It is to finally feel the colossal difference between surviving on surrogate fuel and living a true, clean biological life. Your health is not an accident or a genetic lottery. It is the result of your daily, hourly choices. Now that you've purged your system, you decide what your next chapter will be. Remember, sugar is just a tool, but it should never be your master again. If you're ready to take this challenge, write in the comments, "I start today." Give us a like if this information opened your eyes, and be sure to subscribe to Simply Biology. We are here to give you back power over your body. Take care of yourself. See you in the next episode.